feel like every menopause expert online is telling us to do 100 different things to feel better. You got lift heavier, cut sugar, track macros, meditate, take this supplement, avoid this food. It's no wonder I hear so many women and my friends say that they feel paralyzed for where to even start. If this sounds like you, you're not lazy, you are not broken. It's called being overwhelmed. So today I'm breaking down just 3 small habits that you can feel calmer and more control without trying to overhaul your life. Hi, I'm Natalie Up, a certified personal trainer and nutrition coach. I help women in peri to postmenopause go from feeling frustrated with their changing bodies to feeling confident and energized so they can finally feel like themselves again. If you've been feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or just not like your usual self, you are in the right place. So do me a quick favor and subscribe if you're not already, and let's dive into these habits. Habit number 1 is make every meal focus around protein. If there's one nutrition shift that changes everything during perimenopause and postmenopause, it's prioritizing protein. Most women over 40 simply are not eating enough of it, and this is why it matters. First, protein keeps you feeling full, and it reduces cravings. Win-win. When you center your meals around protein, you're less likely to snack mindlessly, and you're not going to crave those sweets later. Next is protein supports muscle repair and your metabolism. As our estrogen declines during this time, we lose muscles a lot easier. So protein gives your body those building blocks it needs to maintain your muscles and keep your metabolism going strong. Next is protein actually burns more calories during our digestion. It has the highest thermic effect of any of the macros, and you actually burn more calories when you eat it, unlike eating carbs or fats. A simple starting point is to read your labels. I did a video on this somewhat recently. I'll put a link in the comments below, but you want to aim for 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal every single day. Get that consistency of the protein. But to start off, this could look like 4 to 5 ounces of chicken, turkey, or ground beef. It could be 1.5 scoops of protein powder mixed in with just water, or make it a whole smoothie with some fruit, like some berries. Have a container of Greek yogurt like Chobani or the Oikos 20-gram protein, and mix that in with some hemp and some chia seeds. That's a great combo of protein and extra fiber. Do some cottage cheese pancakes with 2 eggs and half a cup of cottage cheese and a half a cup of oats. Great recipes online for that. But just start with one meal, like breakfast, and get all of your breakfasts, for that week with really good amount of protein, that 30 to 40 grams. And then once you have breakfast down, move on to lunch and then on to dinner. But just get the protein in every single day consistently. Habit number 2 is getting 10 minutes of morning movement. Movement being the key word. You do not need a fancy workout plan to start feeling better. What your body does need is consistency. And one of the best ways to create that is through a 10-minute morning movement ritual. This could look like a post-coffee or breakfast walk in the morning. It's great to get sunlight and just any type of daylight in the morning to restart our circadian rhythm. It could even be, walking around while you're on a work call or a call with your mom or sister. Something new that I've been doing every morning just for some extra movement is doing several minutes of an ancient Chinese exercise collectively known as the remedy of 100 illnesses. You'll have to Google them. But I learned about them from this guy online. His name's Mike Holland. He's got a great website that explains it. But they're so good for mobility and lymphatic flow, decreasing our tension, and more. I just fit in a few of these each morning, and actually have been starting to do them in the afternoon too. But the first one I do is called Dead Arms. And then I throw in some body waves, and then trunk twists, and then golf swings, and then I'll usually end with some ballet squats. But they're all just like a really feel-good movement and just This sounds cheesy, but it just gets your body into the flow. There's no right or wrong here. It's just, again, just extra movement and, releases some tension. I can really feel my tight back opening up, and it's just good for overall movement. If you're interested, check those out or give them a try if you just don't want to do a walk. The goal isn't perfection. Remember, it's just getting overall movement. We're just activating our muscles. And when you do it though, earlier in the day, you more likely lower cortisol levels naturally, you boost your energy and mood, and it really just helps you feel more capable and focused and productive. You've already done an activity, you could check it off at the start of the day. And even better, when you start your day with movement, you're more likely to make healthier choices the rest of the day. It just kind of sets the tone both mentally and hormonally. So if you've fallen off the exercise wagon, no judgment, or just feel paralyzed because you're trying to find the best workout and the best thing to do, just throw out the all or nothing thinking and just do something. Just start with 10 minutes of something. Habit number 3 is doing one of these non-negotiables for better sleep. Just pick one to start. Sleep can really feel impossible in menopause and perimenopause. I hear this all the time, been there. I'm luckily, knock on wood, having great sleep these days, but anybody can improve your odds of better sleep. You have to just focus on some non-negotiables though for having that better quality sleep. For example, you want to turn off your screens at least 30 minutes. A lot of people say 60, but at least 30 minutes before bed. No screens whatsoever. Next, you want to keep your room cool and dark. And I literally could not sleep without my sleep mask because it just gives me that instant calm. But make sure you're checking the room temperature. Is your room really at that 66 or 67 degrees every night? Next is doing short breathing or gratitude practice while you're lying in bed with those lights out. I'm sure you can come up and think about 3 things that you are grateful for that day. Quality sleep isn't really just about feeling rested. It's about hormone balance, it's, our blood sugar regulation, and being in a better mood. So think of it, really focusing and getting really good at sleep, think of it as giving your body permission to recharge, not another, menopause task that you have to check off the list, but you are truly giving your body rest and time to recharge and do all of its functions that it has to do overnight. So really put sleep as a top priority. So let's recap. You're going to build each meal around protein. You're going to aim for that 30 to 40 grams per meal. Remember, you can do just breakfast if you need to start with for the whole week. Next, you're going to move your body just 10 minutes, just movement. This means that you could be walking around while talking on the phone. Just get your body moving. Next, you're going to pick one non-negotiable habit for better sleep. Just one of the ones I talked about, and do it consistently. These 3 steps may sound really simple, but that's exactly the point. I want you to stop doing everything and, feeling like you have to do all the things perfectly. Just start focusing on a few things that matter most, and your body will respond. These are 3 habits that are huge heavy hitters and make a nice positive impact. But if you're ready to simplify menopause and start feeling more in control again, please hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps me share my information out there. And stay tuned, because next month I'm going to talk about how to stay consistent even when you're tired or you're stressed or you're unmotivated. Been there, done that as well. So I guess it's time to go. Hope you're feeling fired up. Bye.